Chip Hardy at Brookdale Fruit Farm in Hollis, New Hampshire. We were established in 1847. We're a family farm growing apples, fruits, and vegetables. We farm around 450 acres. We started planting dwarf trees in the late 50s, and we've been planting dwarf trees ever since. We have around 200 acres of apples and around 35 acres of peaches, 5 acres of cherries. We, in the 70s and 80s, we planted a lot of semi-dwarf trees when the rootstocks were popular with 106s, Malling 7, and M26s. And we really were happy with those rootstocks. And then we moved ahead in the 1980s. We started planting the Mark rootstock, which we really liked a lot. We still have 2 very strong productive blocks of Mark rootstock, but the nurseries aren't producing that anymore. So a little bit of the history of our farm. In 1847, and today I farm with my son Trevor and my brother Rick. My brother Rick runs the roadside stand and greenhouses. We also have a large pick-your-own operation with small fruits and apples that my wife Lee Hardy takes care of. Trevor and I work really closely together doing the planting and the spraying of the orchards. And in 2021, we had the honor to be bestowed as the Apple Grower of the Year. And the honor actually went to Trevor, my other son Tyler, who had passed away unexpectedly, and myself. So that was just a great honor to get that type of an award. Like I said previously, we are a diversified farm with fruits and vegetables, and we do all of our own marketing. We deliver to 49 supermarkets every other day. A lot of vegetables, summer and zucchini squash, tomatoes, peppers, and that types of things. Peaches, cherries, strawberries. So historically, my father, Elwin Hardy, really brought most all of this new technology to our farm. He was on the board of directors, or actually the Rootstock Research Committee for over 25 years, and went to all the IFTA meetings. So he brought all this new technology back. He'd gone to East Malling Experiment Station in England and gone to Italy and meeting with the annual meetings across the country yearly, brought all these new high density ideas to our farm. So today we're planting mostly bud 9 and bud 10s. We're planting 2.5 foot by 12 foot rows, and really we're doing a 5-wire trellis system and really getting really good yields in production. All of our orchards have drip irrigation. So we grow a lot of Honeycrisp, Gala, Macintosh, Cortland, Granny Smith, and we do have early summer varieties. So our supermarkets really like the amount of varieties that we have, so we have more product to sell to them. We learned an awful lot from going to all the meetings, and we had the group come to our farm on 3 occasions. And in the 1980s, Lauren Tukey was here, and we did a winter pruning session, and we had some 26s, and he was trying to really forced to have a strong leader in those trees. So he cut around 50 or 60% of the wood off of the tree to increase vigor so it would grow tall and straight. And most all the audience was really in shock with that. He worked with Terrence Robinson, and Bruce Barrett was a very good friend of my father's. He came to the house. He and his wife Trudy came to the house and visited on many occasions. Dad was also very in tune with Bob Black and Evan Milburn and Don May, who was from Massachusetts, and really had a good following, and really enjoyed going to the meetings and helping decide where the research money was going to go to which institutions every year, and he really enjoyed working on that. So he brought all this technology back for the high density plantings, which is what we're planting today, and we're very successful because of these plantings. So IFTA was here most recently in 2013. There was a winter meeting when the meeting was hosted in Boston, Massachusetts, and they came and did a farm tour in the middle of the winter, and Terrence did a really nice pruning job of our dwarf trees, and talked about the interception of light and small limbs and narrow plantings, trying to get more light interception. And in that year, in 2013, it was really nice that my father was bestowed the honor of giving the Industry Service Award from the IFTA, and that was the first year that that award was presented. But we really had a lot of fun on the tour that day. It was a winter tour. It wasn't that cold, and pruning demonstrations are always controversial. So Terrence and Phil were really kind of getting at each other about which way was the best system, and there was an awful lot of lively conversation, particularly from the other growers. And my son Trevor talked about drip irrigation. We do have a farm supply business where we sell irrigation products. But IFTA has really had a huge influence on our farm. We've learned so much about new technology and brought that new technology to my farm that has really increased our profits and made it profitable today. I think the organization is a tremendous organization for people in the fruit industry because it brings all these new ideas. You learn an awful lot at the meetings, but when you go around on your bus tours and go to other farms, you learn an awful lot just from talking to other growers, because apple growers are really nice, down-to-earth people that don't mind sharing their ideas. And I think anytime you can get a good group of apple growers together in the IFTA conferences, if you can attend, it's going to be a changing moment for you and your farm, because you're going to learn so much new technology.